Hey guys, I'm coming to you today from Kittnersville, Pennsylvania, and we're checking out this abandoned warehouse. I found this place because we just got done filming another location behind this building, which will be out in a different video, but I'll have it linked to this once it's out. But I don't have any information on this place, so if you guys know what it is or what it used to be, feel free to tell me in the comments section. It's a pretty big building, it's heavily tagged up, but we are able to get inside, so we're going to take a walk down along the side here and we'll make our way in. So I'm going to excuse me, I'm going to put you on hold here. I'll pick you up when we get inside. I just want to show you, this is along a creek here. It's at the intersection of Route 611 and Route 212. And it's kind of hidden from the roadway, so you have to drive in a little bit or walk in to find it, but here's our entry point. As you can see, it's a big open warehouse. Not really much in here, but it's still pretty neat to check out. It's like a little pump room or something. Water valves. Some sort of little compressor down there, or pump. There's a couple of these throughout the building, but that's mainly all that's in here. So I'm just going to take a quick walk through. I'll show you some of the graffiti. Some of it's pretty cool. And like I said, if you guys have any information on this place, let me know. Just based on the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's very old. Maybe in the 90s it was put in. The cinder block walls are in good shape. It has, in certain parts of it, I'll show you newer fluorescent bulb fixtures, new ballasts. So, alright, here's a sign over here. Maybe this will help. Looks like this was a real estate sign, but doesn't say what it was. 75,000 square feet, industrial warehouse, indoor outdoor loading docks. There's our first pretty cool piece. You guys know what that's from. Screen. Here's a relatively modern electrical box. Spray painted over there like frozen. So up here we got some more pretty cool graffiti here. It's a shame that they're doing this on the inside because it's just gonna devalue the location, but I mean, they could always paint over it, but I just don't know why they chose to do it on a place that's still relatively good shape and that could be reused. As you can see, it goes quite a ways. So I'm just going to show you some of the more interesting parts of it, so I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, here's a little outcrop of the building here. And here's a big sliding door, like a bay door. And now we're going to go into the second section. Let's see, there's three parts of this building. Here's another cool piece of graffiti, this big whale. Whoever's doing these has some talent, because it's pretty well done. Let's see, I'll lose it in the light here. Let me get closer, it'll pick it up. There we go. It looks pretty neat. Sorry about the glare from the sun that's coming through these windows here. And as you can see, there's a hole in the roof. This is another little pump room here. There's nothing really exciting in there. That is a pretty large space. This is one thing I want to show you. I mentioned before, these are pretty modern fluorescent light fixtures with new ballasts installed. So it looks like they may have been in here adding these for a potential buyer. Now this building is not marked. There's no signs on it for trespassing or private property, so shouldn't be any problem coming to check this out if you wish to. Just leave it the way you found it. That's the way I always do it. That way if anyone does come, you're not being caught red-handed with something. Let me get my light on here. There's some personal belongings on the ground here, some trash. Window blinds, garbage can, clothes, baby shoes. So, looks like maybe somebody was moving and didn't want this crap anymore and they came here and dumped it. Now, as mentioned, right behind this building, there is a location that I filmed, which will be a more prominent featured film that I'm doing on my channel. This is just something short I just wanted to show in the meantime. But just to give you as to relation as to where I am, both locations are on the same section of property here, almost the same road. So you may or may not know where I'm at. But again, this is the corner of Route 611 and 212. There's a canal area there with a rails and trails walking area. I just parked there and walked over here. It's maybe 100 yards from the road. Yeah. As you can see, there is an indoor loading dock. The truck would come in through this garage door, bay door here, and back up, and they'd be able to unload it inside. Let's just check out the last section here, and then there's something pretty neat around the back of the building I want to show you at the end. Piece of graffiti that's one of the best pieces I've seen. And as you can see, this is completely wide open here. Hole in the roof, broken bay doors. So somebody who purchases this building will have to put some money into it, obviously. A lot of graffiti in here, and some of it's pretty neat. This looks like it was maybe a maintenance area, maybe where they kept vehicles. It's with the 3 bay doors there, and that's what it reminds me of. Looks like somebody was lighting some fireworks off in here. It's part of a firework cake or something. This piece in front of us here is pretty neat. They definitely spent some time doing that. Multiple colors and the shading and the edges and the outlines. It's pretty neat. As you can see too, they got some high-powered lighting in here, which again leads me to believe is maybe a maintenance shop to repair vehicles or equipment. Sadly, there's no office in here with any paperwork or any documentation stating as to what this was or when it closed. So someone local to the area can maybe provide us with some of that information. This looks like it's possibly an older section of the building. There's an old fluorescent light up there. It's all rusted. But the elements are getting in here, so could have just done that over time. There's another light. Alright, so I'm going to take you around the back of the building now. I want to show you something here. Alright, before we get to what I want to show you, I just found this on the ground. It says pickup and deliveries. But doesn't seem to be any other name or information on it. Same thing on the back. Alright, we're around the back of the building now. And this is what I want to show you. I think that's really awesome. Whoever did that did a fantastic job. If you're not familiar with what it is, it's Pennywise the Clown from the movie It. The new one came out earlier this year. And this is pretty spectacular. I mean, they did a haunted house right behind it. They did the balloon with like the glare on it you could see up there. This is really well done. The mouth and the teeth. I just wanted to share this with you guys. He even got the knife. Even over here, somebody painted over this part, but they even did another house over here. And you got some bats up there in front of the moon. Finding this alone made it worth to film this location. Like I said, the inside is pretty dull and boring, but I'm glad I saw this. This is pretty neat. Whoever did this definitely has a career in art or some sort of spray paint work. So just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a really nice job. There's some trees over here. It's unfortunate that somebody covered up the other two sides of it. I can't picture what else was here. There may have been like maybe a cemetery or something. I want to assume at least. Fortunately, it's covered up, but I'm glad that that was saved. Because again, that's really well done. If you're a fan of horror movies or the movie It or clowns in general, then I'm sure you'll take appreciation in this. Otherwise, if you don't like clowns, then you probably don't like this. But either way, I have to give respect to the artist who did that. And behind here is just some garbage somebody's been dumping back here. This area is patrolled by the cops. We did encounter a policeman when we came here, but he let us go freely to check it out, just because he saw the camera equipment and he knows we're not up to anything suspicious. So if you do come across anyone here, you know, just be honest with them, tell them what you're here for. As long as you're not here to steal or vandalize or tag the place, there's no reason you can't check it out. Again, there's no sign stating to keep out, no sign stating that's private property. It is, as far as my understanding, listed in a realty company, so anyone's able to come on the property to check it out. Okay, my apologies. There is one sign there. It's a really old sign. It says no trespassing. It's really faded. That was probably put there when the building first closed. But again, the policeman didn't mind us being here, and the realty sign's there, so that's the only sign I encountered. But I don't want to get rambling here like I sometimes do, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like always, subscribe, hit the like button, comment below with any information you guys have or what you think of the graffiti or anything else. And the other location that I filmed next to this location, next to this building, will be linked up. I'll have it pop up on the screen now when that video is ready. This one will be out first, I'll be out second. So probably about a week after this one, that video should be out. And you'll be able to see the second location, which is much more impressive and interesting and a little creepy at the same time. I'll just leave it at that. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.